Play the national anthem, please. Rajasthan, the land of the kings, is a state in the northern India and it covers 3,42,239 square kilometers or 10.4% of India's total geographical area. It is the largest state of India and the seventh largest by its population. It is on India's northwestern side where it comprises most of the wide and inhospitable Thor Desert, which is also known as the Great Indian Desert. Today, we have so many friends from Rajasthan with us. Before we will call them, I would like to tell them that they want to felicitate His Excellency with their gracious gifts. Kindly please come, the people from Rajasthan.
With the kind permission of His Excellency, may I begin? Kamalani, and a very good morning to you all. I'm from Rajasthan and I consider myself fortunate to have been a part of this State Foundation Day celebration here. I'm Tanvi Agarwal, a student of Narayana School in Newtown. Every state in India has its own unique charm and individuality, but are still connected in some aspect. Rajasthan is no exception. The diversity and complexity of its traditions and culture are both similar yet different from other parts of India. Rajasthan is known for its rich culture and dances. Ghumar is a traditional folk dance of Rajasthan. The Bhil tribe first performed it to worship goddess Saraswati, which was later embraced by other Rajasthani communities. Rajasthani music traditions are one of the oldest in the world, with their origins tracing back to the times of the Vedas, among which Mand is Rajasthan's most sophisticated style of folk music. Since medieval times, their art and literature have significant value, the most notable being pad and miniature paintings. Miniatures done on specially treated paper in vegetable dyes. Pad is a scroll painting done on long cloth panels depicting folk and historic stories in a narrative style. The architecture of Rajasthan dates back to the 11th century, during which a distinctive style called Mani Gurjara style or Solanki style began in Rajasthan. A large part of Rajasthan consists of the glorious Thar Desert, where Rajputs, the brave and mysterious warriors, established countless palaces, temples, and forts. The state of Rajasthan is immersed with their conventions of tribute and gallantry, which are well understood through their legends of valor and courage. Called the Land of Kings, its beauty is accurately described by this extract from a poem by Sri Larika Shakyala. The land of Rajas, the wild, the bushes, the beauty all around, artistic and cultural traditions, adorable for fame, man with turban, glowing veiled woman, wearing jewelry, glitter all surround, sand dunes and desert, travelers on camels ride, nature's beauty, mesmerizing sunset and sunrise. Thank you.
Thank you. Tanvi. But definitely, I would like to say that Bengal has a very good connection with this unified state. In 1968, Satyajit Ray, the noted Bengali film director, shoot his first fantasy adventure movie, Gopigai Bababai, at Jaisalmer. The climax of the story, in which several hundred extras and camels were needed to recreate a medieval war, was provided by the Jaisalmer royal family. On this first visit, Ray was deeply impressed by the hospitality, the desert location, and the evocative architecture of Jaisalmer fort. It was the genius of Ray that he identified Jaisalmer as a unique among Rajasthan's all forts because of its yellow color, which was accented in the bright sunlight to shade of a golden hue. And then he decided to return for a second film, and the cult classic Sonar Kella has been made. Now, I would like to call our little friend Palak Dariwal, Manvi Singh, and Shagun Agarwal, who are going to present the folk dance of Rajasthan. A wonderful dance performance by the students of Narayana School. Now, I would like to request the teachers of Narayana School who are going to felicitate His Excellency. Now, I would like to request to kindly play a recorded address by His Excellency the Governor of Rajasthan, Shri Kalraj Mishra Sirji.
राजस्थान दिवस पर आप सभी से संवाद करते हुए मुझे अत्यधिक प्रसन्नता हो रही है। आज के इस पावन दिन की बहुत बहुत बधाई और शुभकामनाएं। यह सुखद है कि देश भर के राजभवनों में आज यह दिवस पूर्ण गरिमा के साथ मनाया जा रहा है। राजस्थान का स्थापना दिवस किसी क्रम से जुड़ा दिवस पर नहीं है। यह दिवस संकल्पित होकर देश और प्रदेश के विकास में सभी की भागीदारी सुनिश्चित करने का है। राजस्थान का इतिहास गौरव गाथाओं से भरा पड़ा है। यह दिवस महाराणा प्रताप के शौर्य, भामाशाह की दानवीरता, पन्ना साहेब के बलिदान और गोविंद गुरु कालीबाई जैसे वीर वीरांगनाओं की आजादी में रहे योगदान को याद करने का है। यह दिवस किले महलों, मंदिरों के स्थापत्य के सौंदर्य के साथ पधारो हमारे देश की मेहमान नवाजी की संस्कृति में रचने बसने का है। आज ही के दिन 30 मार्च को रियासतों के एकीकरण के बाद राजस्थान राज्य अस्तित्व में आया। भक्ति और शक्ति का संगम राजस्थान वह प्रदेश है जहाँ के कण कण में त्याग, तपस्या और बलिदान की गाथाएं समाहित है। राजस्थान तपोभूमि है। महर्षि कपिल ने अपनी माता देवहूति को सांख्य दर्शन के सूत्रों का मर्म यही हिमालय की विगत कोलायत को समझाया। यही उदयपुर के पास वैष्णव संप्रदाय की सबसे बड़ी नाथ द्वारा पीठ है। एकलिंग जी महादेव है। राजस्थान मीरा की भक्ति से ओतप्रोत धरा है। यहीं पर भगवान श्री कृष्ण और नित्य आराध्य राधा का बड़ी खड़ी रूप चित्रकारों ने घेरा है। रंग रंगीली संस्कृति का राजस्थान पावन प्रदेश है। कहीं दूर तक लहराता रेत का समंदर यहाँ है तो कहीं झीलों की शीतलता है। कहीं मंदिरों का स्थापत्य सौंदर्य है तो यहाँ के किले महल अतीत की गौरव गाथा सुनाते हमें लुभाते। सात वार और नए त्योहार वाला ये प्रदेश पधारो हमारे देश ये अपनत्व भरी मीठी मधुहार भी है। विषम भौगोलिक परिस्थितियों में जन्मे पले राजस्थानियों ने देश के हर कोने में पहुंच अपने उद्यमता कौशल से राष्ट्र की अर्थव्यवस्था को सुदृढ़ किया। जहां जहां भी राजस्थान से अन्य स्थानों पर राजस्थानी गए वहां के विकास में उन्होंने महत्वपूर्ण भूमिका निभाई है। आजादी आंदोलन में राष्ट्रपिता महात्मा गांधी के साथ जमनालाल बजाज का योगदान कौन भूल सकता है। एक भारत श्रेष्ठ भारत का जो विचार है उसका मूल यही है कि हम कहीं भी रहे अपनी जड़ों से जुड़े अपने प्रदेश के साथ जहाँ निवास कर रहे हैं वहां के विकास में सक्रिय भागीदारी निभाएं। राजस्थान से बाहर निवास करने वाले समस्त राजस्थानियों को मैं इस पावन स्थापना दिवस पर क्षमा भरी करता हूँ। आप सभी को मोकली मोकली बधाई और शुभकामनाएं। मैं सभी माननीय राज्यपालों का हृदय के अंतरतम भाव की कृतज्ञ हूँ जो वे राजभवनों में राजस्थान दिवस मना रहे हैं। सभी राजस्थान निवासियों से मेरा आग्रह है कि वे राजस्थान के साथ जहां आप निवास कर रहे हैं उसके सर्वांगीण विकास में भी अपना योगदान दें। राजस्थान स्थापना दिवस पर पुनः आप सभी को बहुत बधाई और शुभकामनाएं।
Our very dear friends from Rajasthan, Governor's Chief of Staff, Sri S.K. Patnaik IAS, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I thank my esteemed senior colleague, His Excellency Kalraj Misraji, for the address he has given to us. I remember the first visit which I made to Rajasthan, Jaipur, to address the Alumni Association of BITS Pilani, which was held there. I was told that among the BITS Pilani alumni members, I happened to be the only governor. That was the occasion for which I was invited there. I went to call on Kalraj Misraji. At that time, I was a baby governor. He was a very senior, seasoned governor. The humility with which he received me, he himself waited with a bouquet of flowers to receive me and encouraged me to have a quick lunch, though the time was less, and also saw me off. I was really taken in by the great hospitality, and more than that, the great humility that has been shown by an elder statesman like him. I thank him very much for that. I was very much impressed by the young girl who gave such a beautiful speech in so short a time on the greatness of Rajasthan, and also the three talented girls whose rhythmic recreation of beauty, dance is nothing but rhythmic recreation of beauty, enthralled all of us. When I'm reminded of Rajasthan, we are all overawed by the great palaces there, the desert, which is India's pride, the palace on wheels, the Udaipur Lake Palace, then the Jaisalmer, and all great things are associated with Rajasthan. No doubt this Rajputana of olden days still is the largest state in India. Rajasthan represents whatever is the best in art and literature, in architecture and culture. Rajasthan has only greats about it. The great buildings, the great palaces, everything about it is great. Even its miniature paintings are great. That is a state which brings pride to all of us in India. And a camel, we understand the biggest camel fair in the whole world is in Rajasthan. There are certain beliefs about camels. The camel is very important in the desert, as you know. Nothing else is more important than the camel. The camel is associated with certain virtues. The virtues of fortitude. It doesn't get tired under any circumstances. Of confidence. The camel is always a very, very confident animal. Trust, loyalty, everything is associated with the camels. Once, there was a young man from Jaisalmer whose father had 1,000 camels, the biggest camel stock anywhere in the world. This young man is studied in Harvard. He got married to a US girl from Harvard, very intelligent girl. But when they came to the village, he said, in our village, we have to follow the village traditions. So they left their Benz car and then started traveling on the camel's back. After some time, the camel stopped, almost protesting because of the hard work it has to undertake. The young one came down and showed his pistol at the camel and said, "That is one." The camel went on walking. After a few kilometers of walking, the camel again stopped, stalking because of some protest. The young man came down, took his gun and pushed it on the body of the camel and said, "That is number 2." His wife, the Harvard girl, she didn't know what exactly it all means. The camel again walked on. After some time, the camel again started stalking. The young man took his rifle, his pistol, and said to the camel, "That is number 3," and shot it dead. The Harvard girl did not know what is happening. What is happening here? He said, "This is a tradition in the camel land." Anyway, the husband and wife started walking alone on the desert. After a long, long walk, the wife got tired, and the wife, the Harvardian girl, she didn't know the meaning of what he has done. And she said, "What have you done? This was the only camel that we had in the desert. What have you done?" The young man said, "That is number 1." And she kept quiet and started running. That is a tradition, the unbreakable tradition which is followed in the camel land. The trust that the owner has in the camel, and it's the camel which protects the man. It's not the other way around there. And then again, I remember the assertion here in the camel story. We see the assertion of the man over woman. Now the assertion of the woman over man. That also comes from Rajasthan. In Pushkar is the only place in the world where Brahma has got a temple. In no other place Brahma is worshipped. There is a reason for that which I will tell later, not now. There, Brahma went on a yajna. All 33 crores of gods were invited. The Trinity was invited. All the 65,000 rishis were invited. The Saptarshis, the Rajarshis, the Rambarshis, all were there. It was about time for the yajna to begin. Then somebody was missing. For a yajna to begin, there should be a numero uno should be there. A woman, the first woman, that is the Yajman's wife, should also be seated near the head of the yajna. Head of the yajna, as you know, is a sponsor, that is Brahma. His wife was Savitri, not Satyavan Savitri, Brahma's wife Savitri, daughter of sun. Everybody was waiting for her to come, then only the yajna will begin. Time is about to strike at the dot of the hour, and if she is not seen, numero uno, she is not seen, what to do? Then Devendra said, as per the rules, the numero uno who sits with the Yajman need not necessarily be his wife. It can be any woman who is given that position. Suddenly an Apsaras called Gayatri was called in. She sat near Brahma so that the yajna can begin. The yajna was about to begin. Then everybody sees something more dazzling than the sun, the meridian sun, is coming. People looked at it. That was none other than Savitri. Savitri had decked herself for the occasion, bejeweled and the splendor of the sun. After all, she is a daughter of the sun. Like the sun in its meridian splendor comes step by step, much to the appreciation of everybody. The most beautiful and stunning presence of the numero uno, she is coming. There she finds already near her husband Brahma sits another woman. Intelligent that she is, she could size up what happened. She gave into rage, righteous indignation of a woman who has been scorned. She said, You Brahma, my husband who is supposed to hold my dignity, you have humiliated me here. In place of me, you have placed another woman, an Apsaras. You have humiliated me, your wife, the daughter of the sun. I won't let you go like this. So she cursed, nobody will erect a temple for you. Number 2, She looked at Parvati. Parvati, you are also a party to this? You are also a party to this? Take it from me, Parvati. Your husband, who is a recluse, who is a renunciate, he will be after another girl, and that is Ganga. She looked at Ganga. You arrogant girl, you know my sentiments. You also a party to this humiliation to me. I curse you, Ganga. You will never be able to approach your husband straight forward way. You have to go and hide yourself in his head. Then she looked at Lakshmi. Lakshmi, you are also a silent partner to this humiliation. Lakshmi, you will be humiliated. You will be born on earth. You will be stolen by a giant, a Rakshasa. And that is going to be your fate. Everybody was cursed. And she said, you cannot take liberties with a woman's dignity. She said, I am going back. I am going to go back to my dad. Savitri went back to her dad and said, never ever call me back. Never ever. After centuries, Brahma entreated her. And she relented. She said, yes, I will come back, but I will never take back the curse which I have given. That is the first instance where in mythology anywhere, the dignity of the woman has been stressed. That is what we say, yatra naryasta pujyante, ramante tatra devata. That lesson also we get from Rajasthan. And the third, Narada. Narada had a conceit that he is above Maya. All of us, even the gods, are not above Maya. Narada said, no, I am above Maya. Once Narada asked asked Vishnu, oh Lord, what is actually Maya? I am above Maya. I do not know what is Maya. And Vishnu said, nobody is above Maya. Nobody, even you. No, I am above Maya. Then in the desert, again in Rajasthan, they are traveling in the desert. And Vishnu said, oh Narada, I am feeling hungry. I am feeling thirsty. Can you get me some water? Narada said, where do you get some water in this desert? Anyway, Narada walked and walked and walked. And there was an oasis. An old man, a farmer, with a prosperous farm. He said, please give me a glass of water. Seeing that it is Narada, the farmer was very honored, very politely, obsequiously. He asked his daughter, please give the sage Narada a glass of water. This daughter was a 17-year-old young girl. Narada had one look at her and he was caught by Maya. He fell in love with her. For years and years and years and years, Narada spent his time with this girl. Once there was torrential rain, everything was destroyed. Farm was destroyed. Farmhouse was destroyed. The farmer was destroyed. Everything was destroyed. Only Narada and his young wife was there. There, Narada remembered Lord Vishnu. Oh Lord, please help us, please help us. With a quizzical smile, Vishnu said, what is it, Narada? I sent you for a glass of water. After 1,000 years you are calling me, please help me, please help me. These two lessons we learn from the desert of Rajasthan. Our mythology has been enriched, brightened up by Rajasthan. Not only the present history, our mythology itself has been. When I say history, I have some two personal connections with the Rajasthan. First of all, I happened to be in the IAS before I took over as governor here, like Mr. Patnaik there. I got what is called the Jawaharlal Nehru Fellowship. It's not given to IAS officers, but IAS can also get it. What they give is 2 years leave plus a fat stipend which is more than my salary at that time. In these 2 years, you can go and study anywhere. Oxford, Cambridge, Harvard, if you get admission. You know where I went? I chose to study in a rural area in Rajasthan, a district called Junjunu. In Junjunu, there is an institution called Birla Institute of Technology and Science, BITS Pilani. I went there. I slogged hard. I got my PhD. Now, the second part of it. I also recently got a postdoctoral, a DLit. You know from where? Again from Junjunu. See, when I was here as a governor, I got invitation from 5 universities to receive their postdoctoral. I did not receive it because I knew they are giving it to me as a governor. DLit is to be given to those who have enriched knowledge, not those who have worked as governor or chief minister. So politely I turned down. I did not take it. And those were from very well-known universities. But then a request came from this university in Junjunu. I readily agreed because now, as fate would have it, my PhD is from BITS Pilani, Junjunu, and my postdoctoral is also 50 kilometers away from BITS Pilani. So there is some umbilical relation which connects me with Rajasthan. And then professionally, you all have heard about Pokhran, where India exploded its atom bomb, or the peaceful detonation, if we may call so. I was not associated with that. But after that, I happened to be in the Department of Atomic Energy. I was in charge of what is called Operation Peacock. I won't tell you what Operation Peacock is. It's something very, very secret and confidential operation. Since it is not secret now, that's why I'm at least naming the word of giving the name of the experiment. Operation Peacock is a very, very serious step which India has taken, especially in its nuclear cooperation with America. It had to be done with confidence. I was the only one who was dealing with to assist me. There was a scientist. Only the two of us know what we did, how we did, when we did, where we did. Let it remain like that. So these kind of umbilical connections are there when I speak about my Rajasthan. It's not like any other state whose foundation day we choose here. I do not want to continue my speech more than this again. Now, one more thing, which is very, very personal. Coming from the south, I like masala dosa, which all of you know. And the best masala dosa I have eaten is in Rajasthan. And as Shakespeare says, thereby hangs a tale. I was for some time principal advisor to the corporates. Naturally, they give you accommodation in the 5-star hotels and the best suite they give. Not like government. We don't have to go to the circuit houses. So I used to stay in Rambagh Palace, right? Rambagh Palace, yes, which was the biggest palace there. I think Queen Gayatri Devi was living there. And King Gayatri Devi, do you know? There is a relation between Bengal and Rajasthan. King Gayatri Devi was considered to be the most beautiful woman on earth at that time. Even now the portraits are there. In the Rambagh Palace, you will be stunned at the beauty and proportion of the lady. She was very stately, very honorable, but also very, very good looking. She was an icon of beauty in those days. You know where she comes from? She comes from Kuch Bihar. She was a daughter of the king of Kuch Bihar. So there is a relation between Bengal and Rajasthan even in that way. Now, while I was staying in Rambagh Palace, the butler there, you know, they have separate butlers and all, if you are in that particular suite, which was going to me free. I couldn't afford to pay that, but they gave it to me as complimentary, so I was there. The old chef told me, shall I make masala dosa for you? I said yes. He gave me 3 masala dosas. I think something which is out of the world. I never had such a taste for masala dosa. I never knew masala dosa could be made like that. And after 5 years, I happened to be in the same hotel. I had with me Mallika Srinivasan. You know, Mallika is one of the very well-known industrialists in India. She's a Padma Shri, and she is also one among the first 50 women, influential women in the country. We were together. Mallika ordered something. I said, no, Mallika, This Rambagh Palace has got excellent masala dosa. She also likes masala dosa. She is from Chennai. Then we cancelled the order. I said, this is in the next underground, cafeteria. We went there. On the way, she said jokingly, but Dr. Bose, maybe if you ate it after before 5 years, that chef might have been transferred, or maybe he is no more. We laughed and we went there. We ordered for masala dosa. My God, that is something which we got. It was never the masala dosa which we got earlier, but that chef had transferred. Such a lot of memories, personal, professional, historical, and local do I have about the great land called Rajasthan. As we normally do in the state foundation days, we remember one anecdote which is related to that place. I remember a flight which I took from New York to Mumbai. In the flight, there was a Rajasthani man, a worker. He was sitting near a European lady in the economy class. After some time, this European lady, egged on by her racial myopia, she started yelling, I cannot travel with this kind of dirty people near me. It's not for that I spend money. Everybody was embarrassed. To tell your neighbor, man in the next seat is a dirty fellow, and that too openly. The air hostess intervened. This man was from Rajasthan. He quietly, very politely, very dignified way, he did not retort. But the European lady was started shouting, I cannot sit near him. Then the air hostess came and told her, Madam, we will find a way out. Please be quiet, we will find a way out. Then she went to the captain, who again was a Rajasthani, talked to him something, and came back and said, Madam, this is economy class. There is no provision there is a vacant seat in the business class so that we can promote you there. There is one seat in the first class. But normally from economy, you would not upgrade to the first class. But in this case, as a very special case, the captain said yes. From economy, give upgradation to the first class and solved the issue. The European lady took her bag and said, thank you. But then, this Rajasthani air hostess told her, Madam, upgradation is not for you, but to the gentleman nearby. So the Rajasthani got his upgradation. So wherever it is, when it comes to Rajasthan, it's always something present, something grand, something which will make us proud. That is happening every time. Even now, Rajasthan tops the states of India because that is the largest state. Let us all hope that it retains the largest in every field, in art, in culture, in literature, in painting. Yes, the Jaipur Lit Festival is something which is looked upon by everybody as the acme of literary festivals. Let Rajasthan pluck bright honors from the pale-faced moon. We have come together. Let's keep together. Let's work together. And I invite our people in Rajasthan, whenever you, maybe in a group of 20, 25, want to visit Bengal, please come here. You will be received as a guest of Rajbhavan. You can stay here. You can go anywhere. You will be our very honored guest, and that always still remains there. And the youngsters who perform today, the dancers and the speaker, they will be given letters of appreciation by the Rajbhavan and the Sri Narayana School. Am I right? Name of the school? Narayana School. The Narayana School will be given a governor's scroll of honor, which consists of 25,000 rupees and a citation and a plaque on another occasion. You are most welcome. You are part and parcel of Rajbhavan. This is your second home. Thank you.
Thank you, His Excellency, for this wonderful enlightening speech. Now I would like to call Sri Debashish Ghosh, Senior Special Secretary of Raj Bhavan, kindly propose the vote of thanks to the audience.
Namaskar. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Today we are celebrating the State Foundation Day of Rajasthan, the land of valor and courage, with great cultural and architectural heritage. At first, I would like to thank His Excellency, our Honorable Governor of West Bengal, Dr. C.V. Ananda Bose, sir, for his enlightening and valuable speech. I would like to thank His Excellency, Honorable Governor of Rajasthan. I would like to thank all the guests coming from Rajasthan, especially our little child who is speaking very well, and the little dancers. Keep it up. I would also like to thank Dr. S.K. Patanayak, sir, my esteemed colleagues, our photographer, videographer, and all other persons are distinguished guests present here. আমি আবার প্রত্যেককে আমাদের রাজভবনের তরফ থেকে আপনাদের সকলকে আন্তরিক অভিনন্দন শুভেচ্ছা জানাচ্ছি। সকলে ভালো থাকবেন। হ্যাভ এ নাইস ডে। Again, I would like to thank all of you. ধন্যবাদ, নমস্কার।
Thank you, sir. Kindly rise for the national anthem.
Thank you.